morning. So obviously I did not pick y'all back up yesterday. I don't know what had happened, but yesterday it was a little bit busy. It was busy but chill. Like some days it be busy for real, and I'll be running around saying this stuff, and that's rare. But yesterday was just one of those days where it was just kind of like I was just busy to where like I wasn't like chilling a lot. Technically I was chilling in one, but still I had room to do. So yesterday I was like last out on the peel out list, so that means I'll be either first out or like somewhere close to first out today, depending on like if anybody's working premium time or whatever. So I pretty much did a bunch of ankle cases yesterday, so it was not bad. Like ankle cases kind of take a long time. I thought they were going to be quicker cases because when I looked at them, it kind of looked like we were just doing toe stuff. And typically toe stuff is like really quick. But they were actually a little bit more, they required a bit more. So I was probably, each case, I did 3 of them. Each of them was probably at least 2-3 hours. I'm just thinking back to like tourniquet times and stuff like that. Each case was probably about 2-3 hours, so it kind of kept me through my whole shift. I ended up finishing all of like my lineup though, maybe around, I don't know, 4:30 or something like that. Probably 4 because I think I got home at 4:30. And so quick little just thing about these little cases and stuff, okay? Because I just give y'all stuff as it pops into my mind. So when you're doing ankle cases, and I'm talking to like my students and my people mainly my students. When you're doing ankle cases, and you know they're gonna take a long time, while they are working on the foot, right? So the airway is like nowhere near the procedure. It's not where the action is, okay? I do not like I will intubate the patient, okay? Especially when I know that it's gonna take a long time. And really that's my main reason, is just because they take so long. So for other cases, like if you're doing like a knee replacement, granted like the patient kind of fills all up the other requirements that you could even use the LMA anyway. But like for the knees and all that stuff, I typically do just use an LMA because it doesn't take them that long. Like I want to say max tourniquet time might be like between 30-40 minutes, depending on, you know, if you have a fast surgeon. But typically it's 2 hours or less, okay? Unless y'all doing like revisions and stuff like that. But I'll LMA those because you kind of, not to say you in and out, but like low-key kind of in and out. Ankles, no. If the case is going to be more than 2 hours, I'm going to intubate them. So, and the thing about this whole, the AA thing, you know, we do work under the physician, so it's really their call. But I'm very adamant about, like, if the surgeon tell me, like, hey, like, this one's going to be a little longer, it's going to be looking like 3 hours or something, I would just tell my doc, like, hey, like, I'll be more comfortable if we intubate it. At the end of the day, it's their call, but I really push for, like, I don't like to do this. I want to use a tube. And the docs that I work with, they're very much like, hey, do what you want to do what you feel comfortable with, because at the end of the day, like, y'all are in the room with them the whole time. Obviously, they're there when you need them, like, if something happens or whatever, that they'll come. But, like, you know, patient safety is first. So, just a little tidbit about when you're doing, like, longer surgeries that, you know, don't really affect your airway. I would just intubate them, you know, unless y'all, I mean, if that's the route you're going, like if you're picking between LMA and intubation, I would intubate them. Different if you're doing like, you know, I don't know, let's just say you're doing a spinal or something like that, then it's totally different. But other than that, I'd intubate them. So yeah, that's on that. What am I doing today? I think today I'm doing like a boobie case, which that is like one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things is like boobie cases. I don't know, like I just love, I don't know, I'll probably say boobie cases. I used to really love GYN, which is still up there. Like if boobie cases is 1, GYN might be like 2. It might be like 2. But the booby cases, I don't know. I just like those. Like, they just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like they're, for the most part, they're easy going. And I don't know. I be having a good time. I don't know about y'all. And then I'll put GYN probably second. The only reason GYN has dropped a little bit is just because, I mean, obviously, any surgery can kind of like, you know, take its turn or whatever. And for the most part, like, it'd be cool. But I do feel like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like I hear more about like, oh, like, you know, like maybe the surgeon or whatever nicked something, or maybe they didn't nick something, but maybe the anatomy was a little bit different than what they were expecting, and they can't do what they thought they were going to do, and like, you know, the risk there is blood loss. And so, and I'm seeing it a little bit more than I think what I'm used to seeing it. So yeah, it's dropped down some too. Just to throw that out there. Other than that, still love GYN. Yeah, I'm not really like, I don't, y'all know I hate shoulders. If you don't know, now you know. I don't like it. It's the positioning. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the positioning, okay? Especially that dang beach chair. And yeah, no. But yeah. So that was what we did yesterday. Also, so like, y'all, I get on TikTok, but I get on TikTok to watch y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get on there for entertainment purposes. Like, okay, what's going on? Like, somebody made me laugh. Y'all funny. You know what I'm saying? That's what I use TikTok for. Like, I'm a scroller. Okay? So, I don't know. I was just kind of like in this thing where I was like, okay, I'm working on how to make shorts, because I don't know, I ain't never did it before. And I'm kind of like, I don't have the longest attention span. Like, I can get some stuff done, but I just don't have the longest attention span. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me try to make some little short form content, boom, 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 boom. And the TikTok editing is like, I don't know, it's easier for me to kind of figure out. So I was like, okay, let me make this little cute video, and I posted it on YouTube too, like a little short about, you know, how much I make in a week, how much I made in 2 weeks. Posted it, and I'm like, you know, I don't have no followers over there, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't, you know, whatever. And I posted it, and I'm like, okay, you know, maybe about, I don't know, 600 views, you know, something like that. Girl, boy, whatever. That thing up to like 65,000 views, and I was not prepared. There are a lot of questions in there, and it just, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. You know, that's not the, I don't know, child, I don't know. But there was a lot of questions on there, and then I started thinking, and I was just kind of like, well, I wonder, like, you know, what's the AA TikTok community looking like? Like, you know, because there were a lot of like, you know, what do you do, and da da da, which, you know, CAA is definitely one of those hidden gem careers. Okay, it's starting to be more known now, but like when I was in college, my first time hearing about becoming an AA was in college. Like, I think I was taking a course. Basically, it was a course that introduced you to all the career fields in healthcare that you could take, and that was one of the things. So I thank God for that. I thank God for putting me in that class that semester, and God gonna put you on the path. One thing about it, He gonna get you there. So yeah, but it was just like, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's just not that much information about it on TikTok, or I don't know, child. When I get on TikTok, I'm not going to go look about AA stuff, because I'm there to be entertained about other stuff. But yeah, there were just a lot of questions, and I was not prepared. I just, you know, a little something cute, a little practice, how to work this thing, you know. Child, I don't know. So I was playing with that yesterday and trying to answer the questions as best I could, and then it got to a point where it just be too much, like I can't keep it. But yeah, I'm a little shocked right now. I don't know. And I mean, 65 might not seem like a lot to y'all, but it blew me, took me right on out, okay? Yeah. So, maybe, it is crazy because, like, being in, like, I've probably been on TikTok maybe like 3 days, I don't know. Now that I'm kind of, like, figuring it out, it's finna go away. It's finna be gone. It's finna be done. Which, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna miss it because that's how I find out my restaurants is places I want to go. But as a creator, I just hadn't really used it. I hadn't used it for creating like that. So it's just funny how now that I'm like figuring it out, they're like, well, we finna go. But yeah. What y'all doing up here? What y'all doing? Ain't no school's long. Trying to get to work. So yeah, that was pretty much yesterday. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Yeah, and it took up my whole day, just me being kind of like flabbergasted or whatever. I think today after work, I'm really hoping to kind of. I only have two scheduled cases, so I'm hoping that we're not terribly busy today. I'm a little bit more on the tired end this morning. So okay, y'all taking a minute. I'm not taking a minute. But yeah, we have 2 cases today, so I'm kind of gonna do my little thing and kind of chill a little bit. I'm gonna go home and lift my leg up. You know, I want to prop my. That sounds crazy, don't it? Lift my leg up. Nah, I want to go home and prop my knee up though and ice it and stuff, because your girl thinks she could walk one day and be taking it to the extreme, and now the thing was hurt last night, so I gotta fix that. But yeah. It is. Okay, we're not doing too bad. About 6:30. We ain't doing too bad. Let me see when the first one is. I don't think I'm about to do too much either. Let me see how long it's gonna be. Well, log me in there. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be too long, but my thing is, it's like normally when I get my schedule, I'm normally either on the general side or I'm on the ortho side, or I'll start off on one and I'll only end up on the other one if they have like an add-on, or if it's time for me to like release someone. But today they had me doing a general and then going to ortho right after, so that is interesting. Who else working today? Manu's here finally. That man don't never work. He be at work, y'all, but he don't work. He don't be working. Let me stop, because he definitely gave me some breaks yesterday. He still don't be working. I don't care. I said it. 4 locums. Dang, it's really only like me, Manu, David, Sophia. It's really only like 4 of us. As far as like full timers, it's only 4 of us. The rest of them are locums. So I think it's like maybe like 8 or 9 of us here today. So hopefully we can get this stuff done, and the rest of the cases are being covered by docs. So typically the schedule do be looking like that, just because, like, you know how I work 4/10, so it's a rotating 4-day weekend. So that just means, like, you know, a lot of the team is on their 4 days, so they're off today and they'll be off Monday. So those are typically when we're the shortest, which is why when people want to work premium, they want to work an extra day, you know, it's available because most of the team is off. But yeah, I'm gonna go in here, put some scrubs on, and do some work. So I'm probably gonna end it here, just because it's Friday, y'all. I don't really know what else. I don't really have nothing else going on. But if something does go on, I'll just add it on the next one or something. I don't know. But thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. If you haven't, please like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Interact with me. Tell me what y'all doing, what y'all got going on in life. Like, what are y'all looking forward to? Are y'all working on... Y'all should be studying for boards, so I'm tripping. Some of y'all should be studying for boards. Tell me how that's going. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.